Hey everyone, welcome back to Biteable. My name is Haley, and in this video, I'm helping you improve your offboarding experience. I'll be giving you a breakdown of why you can't afford to poorly offboard your employees, as well as how you can use video every step of the way to improve your offboarding process. Offboarding is the process people go through when they leave your company. It's usually as simple as an exit interview and a goodbye, but a good offboarding process turns a potentially difficult situation into an opportunity. A thoughtful offboarding helps your employee process the transition and equally importantly helps your company make the most of a bad situation. At Biteable, we're a small, lean team, and we realized we couldn't afford to ignore our offboarding processes for two reasons. The first reason, former employees will become your brand ambassadors. You want your former employees to talk positively about their time with your company, and the way they left is what they'll remember the most. Last impressions last. Creating a positive experience around leaving is a form of marketing for your company and leads to reason number two. Former team members might come back. It's not uncommon for ex-employees to reapply to your company, especially if their circumstances change. It's an appealing idea to rehire ex-employees as you've already invested in them. A study by Workplace Trends found that 15% of employees have returned to a company they previously worked for, and 40% would consider returning in the future. When an employee leaves, think of it as a ta-ta for now, not a goodbye forever, and give them a considerate send-off. What does the perfect offboarding process look like? Let's take a look at how to do offboarding efficiently and effectively. The first step is communicating what's going on. It's good to do this soon after you get the news because gossip spreads. There are lots of reasons why someone leaves a job, and they're usually not bad. The truth is usually more boring than fiction. I recommend sending a video out as soon as you can. Even if you don't have a firm transition plan in place yet, you can always say more information is coming soon. Getting the word out also gives your team as much time as possible to adjust. The next item to tackle is the thank you. This is a vital step for creating a positive experience for the departing employee. Thank them for all they've done and the impact they've had on the company at large. At Biteable, we like to make a video that combines goodbyes, thank yous, and their best moments. This injects a bit of emotion into it and gives them a keepsake to remember us by. The third step is an important one. Ask them to share their processes. You don't necessarily need to have found their replacement before starting the knowledge transfer process. Start by figuring out which tasks your outgoing employee has that need immediate support and which ones can be handled in the short term by other team members. During this process, you'll probably also get a better idea of what your outgoing employee actually does and what you need to put in the job description. Make sure that you've got access to everything they've been working on, especially if it's all in the cloud. You don't want to have to contact them after they've left and ask for an admin favor. The next step is crucial. Hold an exit interview and actually listen. Choose a neutral party to host the interview, for example, someone in HR instead of their direct manager, and really listen to the answers. Candid insights about how your company is actually running are pure gold. Give them plenty of opportunities to share their thoughts with questions like, what's not fun about working here? Who's doing a really good job on your team? What are we not doing that we should be doing? The final step is self-explanatory, but necessary. Update your employee lists. It can be awkward for former employees to stay listed at their old workplace, as well as confusing for new employees. Get into the habit of updating lists whenever an employee leaves or arrives. So here I am on the Biteable homepage. I'm going to start off by logging into my Biteable account, and from the template page, I'm going to search for different offboarding videos. So in this case, I'll search the term goodbye because I'll be saying goodbye to an employee. So you see a couple of options here. Once I find the template I like, I'm just going to go ahead and click Edit Video Now, and this will launch the Biteable Video Maker. Right away, I'm going to head on up to Video Settings and just turn that custom watermark feature off. And then once our video loads, we'll begin editing the text. So we're just going to customize the text on each scene so it fits in a bit with the video and the team member that we're going to be saying goodbye to. In this case, it's a team member named Leslie Olson, so I'll just go ahead and update this text to reflect Leslie's departure. Then we can go ahead and put in a few kind words about what we'll miss most about Leslie. And then heading on over into this scene, I'm just going to update the name Sarah to Leslie, and then I'm going to click on the animation and select Replace Background. I'm going to see if I can find a nicer animation, maybe with like a team in it. So we can just scroll through the animations here until we find something that we like. I love this star animation here, so I'm just going to click on it and it'll automatically be added to my video scene. And then I can just reposition the animation and the text in the scene so everything fits a little bit nicely and it's all centered. So we'll just reposition our text until it's where we'd like it to be on the scene. And then we'll go ahead and update the colors of this animation just so it fits in with the rest of the animations on our other scenes. So we use a lot of red and blue in the other scenes, so I'll just update a few of these colors to incorporate red and blue. Heading on into the next scene, here is where we'll write a few of the things that we will miss about Leslie. And then here's where we'll just leave Leslie's contact information so anybody can connect with her if they want to stay in touch. Now we're getting to the end of our video, so we're just going to do a final sign off here wishing Leslie good luck. And if you had a company logo, you could add it onto this last scene as well. Now we're ready to watch our video. You also have the option before you watch to choose a soundtrack. Since this is a template, you already have a soundtrack added into the video for you, but you can click that choose soundtrack button and choose a different soundtrack. And you can also add in scene transitions. Again, since this is a template, we already have some transitions added in, so you're ready to go ahead and export. Make your employees wish they were staying with an amazing video-focused offboarding process. Get started and make a video today at Biteable.com. And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe for more videos just like this. Bye!